Hello, hello. Welcome to Mob of Two. I'm Matt,
I'm Andy.
and today we are talking about horror movies.
That's right. Some of our greatest we've ever seen, some of our favorites, some of your favorites, maybe.
Maybe, if they align with what we like, maybe they'll have horrible taste.
A lot of people do, especially with horror movies.
But not our people though.
Not our people, not us.
Our people are gonna have, dynamite taste.
That's right. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I can. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid of that?
Not afraid of that shit, man. I'm gonna go with The Shining.
Nice.
Next.
You don't want to give a little detail on
No.
that? All right.
Done. The
That's your
Shining. No, but I love that movie. I feel like that would probably be my number one if I had to pick one. Jack Nicholson is obviously fucking great, unparalleled in that movie, in my opinion. Even Shelley Duvall, really, really good performance from her. The whole concept. Yeah, rest in peace. The whole idea of a family member turning on you like that is fucking terrifying. I think Kubrick was, a genius with how he framed shots, the cinematography, just the overall look of the film is timeless in my opinion.
I agree. I love that movie too. It's definitely in my maybe top 3 horror movies. I agree with everything you said. I love the book as well. It is my favorite book of all time.
Oh, your favorite book of all time?
Yes.
That's a big fucking, wow, that's a big deal.
Yes, it is my favorite book, but different than the movie. I think they're both great. Great pick. Love The Shining.
Thank you, my brother. I'm glad you love it too. How about you? Your pick would be?
No specific order, but for this pick, I will give a shout out to the original Wicker Man movie.
Man. That was going to be my next one. Fuck you. Taking it from me from out under my feet, you bitch.
I knew it. I just read your mind there. But it was your next pick because it is also a great movie. I love
my bad. I want to trip.
No, go on. What were you going to say?
We do have to reiterate, not the Nick Cage one. You did mention that, right?
The original.
Yeah, original. Not the Nick Cage one, the one from, I forget what year that came out, but the old one.
But the Nick Cage one is great also, but for different reasons.
Yeah, for very, very different reasons.
But talking about the original, it is very, just the whole vibe of the whole movie all the way through is just like eerie, and something's like, you're like, what the fuck is happening in this movie? What are these people doing? And it's like the layers of the onion keeps peeling the longer you get in the movie. And you can tell even how it's like influenced modern movies like Midsommar, and
right.
Just a great horror film.
I definitely agree with that. Kind of a feeling of dread throughout, but beautifully shot film. And I don't know, really really fucked up too, the ending.
Yes.
The Nick Cage version, I don't know how they managed to do everything the wrong way to the point where I don't know, man. I have no words for the Nick Cage one. I laugh at it though, but
maybe we'll make a list of our favorite bad movies, and I'm sure that'll make the list.
yeah, we have to do that for sure. Nick Cage in a bear outfit, like knocking a bitch out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really dig your pick.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, Wicker Man.
Let's see what you replace that with.
Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna go in any particular order either. I mean, The Shining would probably be my number one, but anything after that, no particular order. But I am gonna have to go with the movie Creep, which is a relatively newer movie. I think it came out maybe, I don't remember, 2015 maybe, or probably later, probably a little after that. But
something like that. Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of underrated. I know it has like a bit of a cult following, I think, but I have come across a lot of people that have never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give too much away about it, but the lead performance in the movie, which is I think the guy who plays the main character, I'm pretty sure he directed it and he wrote it too. He gives a really, really fucking weird, unsettling performance in the film, and I think he does a great job. There's parts that make you laugh, but it doesn't make you laugh because it's bad. It makes you laugh because he's genuinely a good actor. And then there are parts that are like kind of cringy, but it's meant to be cringy. It's meant to make you feel uncomfortable. And it would fall into kind of the found footage realm, I guess. But
yeah, he's making the guy record him.
Yeah, but way, way better than pretty much any other found footage movie I've watched.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the best of that genre. I know a lot of people like the Blair Witch Project, and I get because it was like kind of like the first one to really like do that sort of thing, but I think this one really kind of perfects that style. And like you said, with like the cringy stuff and like stuff kind of makes you laugh, but it's like kind of like a nervous laughter, and it's like just the whole time I remember like from the beginning watching that movie, it was like I was in the shoes of the guy who's the cameraman, and I would just like think of myself in that situation and how like fucking crazy it would be.
I know. You're right.
It's straight off the jump, he's like immediately like fucking with him like right from the beginning. And especially if you watch it like a second and third time, then you like see more clearly. You're like, oh my god, it's like already beginning, like stuff that you might have just like barely taken notice of the first time. So.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. He really managed to pull off a gem of a horror movie, and even the one he made after it, the follow-up to it, was pretty good too. I would probably put the original one ahead of it, but yeah, to anyone who never heard of it, definitely check it out. I feel like more people should watch it.
Yeah, I agree. Great pick.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
For my next pick, I feel like in these rankings, like I'm going with the older stuff all the time, but
Well, I think The Shining.
That's true.
But you talk about for like the other video we made. You're right.
Yeah, the sitcom one, I was going all old school stuff, but
True. You got an old man brain in you.
that's right, and I'm sticking with that. For my
Fucking
next
old
pick,
fuck.
I'm gonna go with The Thing.
Oh man. Yeah, I remember. Didn't we watch that together?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a great movie as well, and like the whole vibe all the way through. I really love that like that era, I guess, of like late 70s to like early 80s horror, especially,
Right.
and like the practical effects in that movie, like really, I think it adds like another level of like the creepiness, because now it's like shit with like CGI, and it's not really that like scary. Like I feel with the practical effects, there's just another layer of like something disturbing to it that they really capitalized on in that movie.
You're definitely right. I would put that in my top two. I feel like
Yeah.
I haven't really come across too many movies where the effects are that good to be like older movies, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So for that alone, I feel like it's worthy of talking about. They did a great job with that for sure.
Yeah, I should watch that again. It's been super long time.
And the whole idea of not knowing who is who, like right, because they didn't know. It's been a while, but when did we watch that? A long time ago, but
Many years ago.
yeah, but you don't know like who the thing is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and I feel like a premise like that could be very easy to fuck up too, but they did it like fantastically.
Yeah.
Love The Thing.
Me too. Great pick to you.
Thank you. It's like we got a little horror movie circle jerk going on here.
We do. No arguing. No drama.
Great pick, brother. Great pick.
No conflict. Only jacking each other off. Only jacking each other. All right. You're gonna jack me off on the next one too. I know it.
Bring it.
No drama. Even though the people want that. They want the arguing. All right, I'm gonna go with Rosemary's Baby.
That was gonna be my next pick.
Oh God, what are we doing here? We gotta tell everyone that we did not talk about any of it beforehand.
I know, yeah. This is all off the cuff right here.
Yeah.
This is just we share a cinematic brain.
We really do. Yeah, great film. Roman Polanski has had his problems, but
Yeah.
in my attempt to try to keep the art away, separate from the director, I think the feeling of dread throughout the movie, the supernatural aspect of the movie, the performance from Mia Farrow in the film would probably be one of the more iconic performances in horror in my opinion. I don't want to give too much away in case people are people haven't seen it. I don't know how many people out there have seen it who are listening, but I mean, it came out a long time ago. It came out like fucking came out like over 50 years ago, I think. So if you have not watched it yet, I don't know if you will, but that wouldn't be like a fair thing to claim, though, because there are old movies that I haven't seen. So, but yeah, check out Rosemary's Baby. It's fucked up. Really great direction in that film. Really unsettling, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I will jerk you off with this pick also. Great pick. I love it. I love the whole interaction with like the neighbors and just her husband, and just the whole vibe of the movie is just really like my favorite kind of like horror movie vibe of just like making your skin crawl from the inside by like situations and like how things play out. Instead of like, it doesn't rely on like jump scares or like things like that. It's like it actually builds tension throughout the movie, and there's like huge payoffs with it. It's not like for nothing. Yeah, I also love the honorable mention, since we're talking about crazy Polanski. I also felt the same way. Not as good, but I still enjoyed it with his movie Repulsion. We watched that together too.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's another great movie from him. Great pick, brother.
Thank you, appreciate it. I think Repulsion would be in like my top 10 probably too.
Yeah, I think top 10 for sure. Maybe top 15, but it's still up there.
Yeah, but I definitely agree with what you mentioned about Rosemary's Baby. I feel like, you know, the whole thing throughout the movie of her being kind of like nobody believes her, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of gaslights her throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Fucked up thing to think about.
Yeah, it is. It is like being gaslit the whole movie.
Yeah, right. But he pulled it off. The way he films everything in that movie. That's the thing, man. It's hard to put into words with like really, really good directors. They just have, you've come across a good director when they have a really unique visual language that they use. And I feel like in Repulsion, you can definitely pick up on that too.
Yeah.
I think Repulsion is a beautiful looking movie. And I look for that in horror. You kind of need a little bit of that to kind of balance out all the fucked up shit, kind of like beautiful, whatever, cinematography.
Well put, brother. Well put. Great pick.
Thank you, boy. What do you got for me?
Well,
put it on my plate.
I'll put it on your plate, boy.
And I'll eat it up.
I will go with a more modern movie for my pick this time. Believe it or not.
You ain't a modern boy.
No, I live in the past before my...
You're an old fucking, an old soul.
But for this pick, I'm going to go with Us by Jordan Peele.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love Us. It's my favorite of his 3 movies that he has so far. I just thought, since I first saw it, I loved the writing, the shots, the whole vibe. I just loved everything about it. I feel like it has like it's something we haven't really seen before in anything else, just with the whole premise. And I mean, it has like I guess like I'm not gonna like spoil it, but there's like a twist to it, and like yeah, I just loved it. I love the acting. I thought they all did a great job. I love like just a lot of those scenes are great, like with the mother and like her like twin or whatever you want to call it, clone, and like I just loved it all.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you.
Lots of different symbolism going on.
Right. I might have to rewatch that one. I do agree with you that I would put it above the other two he made. Definitely. I didn't really like Get Out that much.
Yeah, I thought Get Out was all right.
Yeah.
I thought it was like great for like. I was like, holy shit! Like the Mad TV guys, like making like a horror movie.
Yeah, when you look at it in that framework, then yeah.
And it's like it is better than like the usual generic horror movie that comes out. Like it wasn't like a bad movie, Get Out.
Right.
But I probably have to watch that again, like how you have to watch Us again.
True.
I did like Nope though too. I like Nope.
Yeah, I liked Nope. Nope is a really fucking weird movie though. Really weird.
Yeah, it is. You know, I like the alien shit, but
I do too. Yeah. I mean, I did like Nope, but I don't know if I would put Us in my top 10. Maybe I did like it. I do think it's his, best movie that he's made. But I'll rewatch it. I will rewatch it.
Yeah, I would rewatch it. It's definitely, I think it is in my top 10. I just feel like it has like what will be looked at as like classic horror movie scenes.
Right.
And I think as time goes on, it will age well.
All right, I'll rewatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick for sure. I did like it more than his other two, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Really creepy movie. All right, what do we got? Maybe I'll pick one that you're probably not going to agree with, and then I'll make you rewatch that one.
I think I know, just off you saying that, I think I know what it's going to be. But let's hear it.
Do you really?
I think so. I think I know.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick one that really, really fucked me up for whatever reason. For it, I might have to go into more details, even if it ruins it for people. But
say spoiler warning.
Yeah, warning. If you don't want to hear anything about the following movie, go to a different point in the video. But I'm gonna be talking about Hereditary.
I knew it.
Yeah. Hereditary. And
let's combine our picks here, because my next pick is Midsommar.
Oh, yeah. I think that one is really fucked up too. His third movie I'm not going to mention at all. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as his other work. The movie Beau is Afraid, I'm not going to put on here. But all right, Hereditary. I'm a little shocked that it didn't resonate with you to the degree it resonated with me. There are parts in that movie that like freak the living shit out of me. Like towards the end, I don't know if you remember, but when the demon, I'm trying to remember it. I think the demon takes over the mother, and there are parts where the scene would be so dark that when the kid is like getting out of bed, the mother is in the corner. Like you can barely see her, just like looking at him. And then there's parts where he goes downstairs and the mother is on the ceiling in the corner, in the dark, just like looking down at him. Just the whole concept of that, of a family member being possessed, but also the way he shot it, and then when she jumps down from the corner and she fucking chases him up to the attic, and then he closes the attic on her, and she begins to like fucking hit her head and her face into it over and over and over again repeatedly. It's really fucked up to me. And the whole decapitation scene with the daughter was really fucked up in my opinion. But I don't know. What were we gonna say?
I don't know. I watched it 2, maybe 3 times.
Oh, then you're not gonna change your mind.
But, I mean, it's still been a very long time since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just always seemed boring to me. I don't know why. Like, I agree that it was shot very well, and there are cool scenes like that, but I felt like a lot of it was more just build up until like pretty much the end of the movie. But
right.
I don't know. Maybe I got to give it one more chance. I don't know, but I don't know. Like usually, I love Midsommar.
Me too.
Which he also made, but
yeah.
I don't know. It just for some reason that one didn't click for me.
Right.
It just felt boring for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll give it one more shot.
Maybe. I mean, I'll rewatch the Jordan Peele movie. You can rewatch Hereditary. Maybe it'll click with you. But I felt like, to me, Hereditary wasn't boring because it really was like that feeling of dread kind of built up for me throughout the movie is how I viewed it. Culminating in the end where like the father is literally burnt alive on fire. The mother is chasing down her own kid through the fucking house as like a demon, you know? But yeah, it might not be for you. But Midsommar, what a great piece of art to make a movie almost completely set in broad daylight, to make it so fucked up, so effective, terrifying, horrifying to a degree. He did a great job with that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love Midsommar. Yeah, you nailed it. I mean, just everything about that movie. I mean, it is like art, and I don't remember if we watched that together for the first time, but I know we both watched it together though. Yeah, I love that movie. Would you put Hereditary above Midsommar?
No, I'd put them. I don't think I could put one above the other. To me, they're both great. I don't think Hereditary is like better than Midsommar.
That's fair, and yeah, I will watch that one more time. Maybe I'm confusing it with another movie. I don't think I am.
I'm glad you're gonna give it one more try.
I'll give it one more try, and if I still think it's boring, then
Shit out of luck.
shit out of luck there.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, that was kind of both our picks with that one.
You can do the net. You can do a pick.
Well, I'll go with I don't know, maybe. I think you would define it as horror, right? Even though it's a little different. But I'm gonna go with the OG Jaws movie.
Oh yeah, man. I feel like yeah, I'd agree with that.
It's definitely, I mean, for like a movie about like a fucking shark, I mean, it's like fantastic. I mean, the way they have dread and just the build up of horror, and I mean, it is like a great horror movie, and they really accomplished something that's incredibly hard to do, like a movie based on like a predator animal.
Right? Like normally that wouldn't like affect me at all.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's almost like a gimmick these days, and they just like CGI like a giant monster creature, and it's like not scary at all. But
Yeah, it's
the original Jaws is like it was like a legit, bona fide, like legit movie. But if you haven't seen it yet, I know it might seem like
dated.
dated or like it's like just about a fucking shark, but it's actually like a legit movie that you should watch.
No, yeah, for sure. Imagine, I forgot when it came out, you know, a long time ago, but going to the theater back then.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I actually got to see, because in college I took like a film history class, and we got to see Jaws in a movie theater.
Oh, cool.
That was a cool experience. It was like a fucking, like 6 a.m. or something. Oh my god. But,
fucking kill me.
It was worth it though. It was cool seeing it like that.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I like that pick, definitely. People back then, too, they didn't go in the water for a while.
Yeah, it actually did affect like beachgoers and stuff.
Like it affected my mom. And she loves the beach. I mean, it didn't affect her forever, but for a little bit, you know. A lot of people back then didn't want to go in the water for a period of time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a legit, made you fucking scared of that, like the ocean. I mean, it wasn't like a cheesy film. It was legit.
Right, and great acting too. The monologue from, I think, the character Quinn. You know, when they're in the boat talking,
right,
and the camera like doesn't really move off of him. Really good shit.
Yep, 1975.
Oh wow! For that to hold up after all that time, even the animatronic shark.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Very good pick, man.
Thank you.
How many more should we do here? We're gonna have like an hour-long video.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to do one more, and then we can do one maybe honorable mention, like maybe a top 20 pick.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right.
What am I gonna pick, motherfucker? I'll go with you know what? You're usually the old man, but I might have to go with The Omen.
Ooh, alright.
The original one.
Yeah.
From a long time ago.
The newest one that just came out?
Nope, not that pile of dog shit. I don't know if it's that bad, but
Yeah, I haven't seen the new. Yeah, Omen is great. I love that movie.
yeah, man. Back then, really good horror movies.
Yeah, that whole era, like, it was like an era of great horror. I mean, I'm sure there were still bad ones, but I mean, it seemed like there was something about that era where they just understood how to get the vibes right. And it's something that's pretty much lacking these days on horror movies. It seems like it's more like a cash grab deal.
Yeah, definitely. Although that movie with Nick Cage that came out, I want to go watch it, but what's it called? Longlegs. Looked like a really weird vibe to it, but I do agree with you. A lot of horror, modern horror, is a cash grab. They don't put enough time and effort into the feeling of dread and the whole vibe of it.
Yeah, it's a shame. There's still some good ones, but it's definitely rare. But,
yeah.
The Omen was, I guess you would consider that a classic horror movie. It's definitely, I think that would be in my top. I guess top 10,
I think top 10. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I should mention that I'm not like I know a lot of people really like the whole I guess slasher movie type thing, but
right.
They're okay, but I wouldn't. To me, that's not really what freaks me out.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like its own genre in a way.
Yeah, like for real horror, like what really what I find effective is kind of the whole demonic or even like psychological type horror,
Yeah.
So the whole idea of having a kid,
yeah,
Damien, who's like the kid of the devil.
Yeah.
What a fucked up, really, crazy idea.
That kid was a good actor too.
Yeah, unlike a lot of them today.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the scene with him, he's like looking through the banisters on the upper part of the house, and he's like fucking with the mom.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. I love how, especially going into one of these movies from the 70s where you think it's going to be dated and maybe things look cheesy, but then it's it surprises you because you're like, holy shit, what the fuck?
I know, right?
It's great pick.
Thank you, my man. The Omen.
Definitely check the original out if you love horror movies.
Yep, the original, not the fucking remake, reboot, or whatever the fuck they're doing it with it now. Check out The Omen. Child of the Devil.
A couple remakes of it.
Oh god, yeah. Original one. Way to go. Definitely.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll do an honorable mention each, and then we'll fuck off.
All right, we'll fuck off into the void.
I'm between two different ones that I can't believe neither of us mentioned.
You better not pick one that I want to do.
All right. You want me to go old man pick or more modern pick? What do you want?
Old man pick. Be true to your old man brain.
All right, I'll be true to my old man brain. I'm gonna go with The Exorcist.
Oh yeah. Great honorable pick.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it should have been in the full one, maybe.
I think it's definitely like a top 7 movie that's somehow in the honorable mention part of the video.
We're only human.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good ones. I mean, you got to put them like a couple of them like side by side at the same rank. I mean, The Exorcist is like, it's like one that like everyone knows. I mean, if you're getting into horror, like you're gonna watch The Exorcist.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it definitely influenced The Omen a lot. I feel
Right.
it had like similar themes, and like I just thought it was so cool having like a lot of the movie just in that like bedroom with her as she's possessed, and like the priest, and, just a lot of like the way it would like flash some images on the screen. I thought that was great, and especially the parts where she's like in the bed and like demonic. I mean, even the effects that they have, the practical effects they use in those parts, it's really disturbing to see.
Yeah, man. I remember watching a video about people walking out of the theater like originally when it came out, and they looked like completely like broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there was a movie like that before then. Not really.
No, I've known people who like they told their kid never ever watch it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like it's like a legit, like the devil made that movie or something.
yeah, definitely. Great pick. I know we've told that to each other a lot, like every time, but
Every pick.
yeah, every pick. Yeah.
Well,
we're
making great picks here.
We are.
What are we gonna say? Bad pick when it's a great pick?
Terrible pick. Horrible. I hate it. I only like Chucky.
Oh.
All right. I'll wrap it up with. I'm gonna do two honorable picks.
And I want to do 2, bro.
All right. You can do one more after my 2. All right. I'm gonna do The Witch.
Nice.
Thank you. Definitely check it out to anyone who has not viewed it yet. Really, really beautifully shot. What year does it take place? And it takes place a long time ago, but I feel if you haven't watched it yet and you want to go to a different point in the video, I do want to talk about the ending. The idea of, I think it was a goat, right? One of like the goat turned into the devil.
Yeah.
To have a
Or
goat,
like a ram or whatever.
or the ram, yeah. To have a ram or a goat or whatever talking, you know, demonically, like having it be the devil. I don't know. That really like kind of fucked me up. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I thought that was like a great choice, and definitely disturbing. Even though like when the ram like kills the guy,
right.
it's a crazy fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it too.
Yeah, I would definitely. That's definitely a good honorable pick. Top 20-ish movie, I think. Nice.
Thank you. Really good director too.
Yeah.
He made The Northman. Yeah, he made The Northman. I liked that movie. Robert Eggers is a director.
I don't think I saw The Northman.
kind of long, but good. Not horror though. I never watched The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I love The Lighthouse. I thought that was a great. I thought The Witch was better, but I like The Lighthouse too. Is like it's own like a piece of art kind of thing, and it definitely has its moments where you're like, what the fuck? And it's even like parts of it are funny with Willem Dafoe, and I like that movie too.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. I've been wanting to for a while, haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
I usually always check out like weird movies like that, like right when they come out. I don't know why I didn't. I like him a lot too. I don't know why I didn't, but I will.
I think you turned it off like after a couple minutes or something.
I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna try again with it. But
yeah.
He's coming out with a remake of Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, I think you did tell me that a while ago. Yeah.
I feel like that'll be good.
Yeah. His vibe will definitely work with that movie.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your? You want to hear my second one, and then you can wrap it up with your second one.
Yeah, yep. I like that idea.
My other honorable pick is, and this movie is actually like a top 5 movie for me.
Okay.
Horror.
Like overall?
Yeah.
Any genre?
Just for horror.
Oh, only for horror. Okay.
The Conjuring.
Oh yeah, the original one.
Yeah, the first.
From like 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really like that movie a lot. I like because we grew up a bit pretty close to this where this happens in Rhode Island. The stuff about Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are like an interesting couple who paranormal investigators, demonologists, whatever you want to call them. Just the whole story of like the Conjuring house. It's just really interesting to me. I like the way it was directed, and like there was a couple like jump scares, but there was like really creepy moments that like built the tension too, like with the clapping and like the playing with the mirror toy thing. And
right.
I just I like that movie a lot. But there's also a lot of like it's not just pure like negative the whole movie either. There's like a lot of like light good parts in it as well to kind of balance it with like the family and like the mother. Yeah, I just thought it was like an overall great movie.
Yeah,
it's probably more in my top 5 because of like the being in Rhode Island part of it. But I think it's like a fantastic horror movie.
I agree with you. I do believe it should be in, maybe top. What did you put it in your top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
I wouldn't put it in my top 5, but I do know where you're coming from because I do like that movie a lot. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but it's just so hard to like. A lot of these movies I feel like should be in my top 5, but it's like there's so many of them. You got to put like I think multiple at like the same number. I think because there's just so many good ones.
Yeah, I do think. I do like it being there, like maybe in the top. For me, maybe top 15. What I like is what you mentioned about there being light to it. I don't want every movie on my thing to be like fucking all dread. I like the idea of having like light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did grow up near there, which kind of adds to the creepy factor, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good pick. I like that. I like, you know, the original one a lot more than I don't know how many they did after it. Like a lot, I think, right? Like 3 more maybe.
Spin-offs and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, good job. Like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wrap us up.
You want me to take you home?
Take us home.
I'm gonna take it on home, boy. All right. I'm gonna go with. I kind of got to give a little more info, but before, I'll go for it. When I went to the theater to watch what I'm about to mention, I was only 11, and I do think, looking back on it, it helped get me into the genre. For that alone, I feel like maybe I'm wearing like tinted goggles or whatever, rose tinted goggles, you know.
That's fair.
But it is. But I'm putting it in the honorable mentions. The original, none of the ones that came after it, only the original. The original Paranormal Activity.
Oh, okay.
Like, fucked me up as an 11-year-old. It really did. Watching it in the theater, like when the movie ends, there's no credits. As an 11-year-old, in the moment, you're like, what the fuck? And like, in the beginning of the movie, they were like, we want to like thank the people for like this footage. Like they frame it like as like obviously, you know, it's not real, but like in terms of the whole found footage thing, I like Creep more. Creep, you know, definitely one of my top horror movies. But Paranormal Activity, they made that whole movie with $15,000, and it ended up making like God knows how many millions of dollars. And it kind of goes to show that with horror, you kind of can pull off something like that by having a really good idea and trying to do it the right way. And I don't know, they were like, thinking back to it, the idea of, I think this was in the original one, the idea of like being in a bathroom and you know weird shit is going on in your home, and you put like I think they put baby powder or whatever on the ground, and then like feet walk into the room and you notice it, but then it doesn't walk back out. You don't see the footsteps go back out. You know it's in the room with you.
Yeah.
Just it is in there with you and it's not moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing that too. It's definitely a great honorable mention movie for sure. It definitely creeped me out as well, like that scene. And I remember liking a couple of the movies, but that first one was definitely a different level compared to the rest.
Yeah.
It was a cool movie.
Yeah.
Good pick. I haven't thought about that movie in forever.
No, and like the whole idea of I don't know, the whole idea of it being like I think, you know, it was a regular looking house and everything is from some like security camera or a camera that they set up because they know weird shit is happening, and it all takes place only in that home. Like they don't really go out of the home. And it, you know, I don't know, man, really, I found it really fucked up, but I was only 11, so maybe I wouldn't feel that way if I were to watch it now, but
yeah, it's been a super long time since I've seen it too. But I mean, for having like such a low budget, it really did kind of spur on like it helped drive that genre of like the found footage stuff like that, and Blair Witch Project really launched it, I think.
For better or for worse.
Definitely a slight. I mean, I like the first VHS movie.
Oh yeah, I think one time I watched it like late at night, but I think were we together during that?
Yeah, we watched one or two of them together, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They were better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I don't think they were bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole found footage thing, a lot of bad shit in that genre, but you know,
yeah,
not all bad.
When they got to like Paranormal Activity 27,
yeah,
it's like, all right, we get it.
that might be a little bit of overkill, but yeah, I'm reading right now, $15,000 when they made the original movie, and then when they were gonna put it into theaters, they wanted to do a different ending, and they gave them $200,000 to redo the ending. We're talking a total of $215,000, but it would have been only $15,000 if they didn't redo the ending, and it made $194 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. And out of their pocket, they only did $15,000. They were given the other amount. For them, $15,000. The people who like made the independent film.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? $15,000 to $194 million.
It must have been. I don't even know. It must have been like thinking the best drug in the world or something.
How do you not faint?
Yeah, I mean, that has to be a record for like the best profit margin of a movie. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. My God. But you can do anything if you put your mind to it, right?
that's right.
We're gonna do that with our channel, guys.
That's right. If you're listening to this, you're on the start of the train here.
You are. You better not get off our train.
Don't get off our fucking train.
We'll fuck you up.
Love you.
Love you too.
You want to get some burger?
A burger?
You want to get some burger?
I want to get blood.
Let's get blood burger.